Well, on Sunday, we saw three housemates leave: TJ, Handy, and Shaun. And they've started to obviously talk to the media. And guess what? Shaun has come out and obviously talked about Wanni and Victoria and very many other aspects as he was into the house. And you know, when you're in the house, you see things differently. And when you get out of the house, you see things differently too. Now we bring you Shaun talking Wanni and Victoria in here onto the Afro television. Welcome to this channel. I go by the names of already, guys. Remember, our target is to hit 10,000 subscribers. Continue to subscribe to this channel so as to see to it that everything really moves on as planned. So smash the like button, close to maybe 300 likes, because I know most of you just can't wait to hear what Shaun said. And here, you know, what you really beg for is what we serve you. And this is Rokan David onto the Afro television. Over to Shaun talking Wanni, Victoria, and other housemates that really are still in the house. And here we go.
She's not necessarily the best person to communicating either. And I'm not the person who is the best at like consoling either. So those two combinations at that point is like a recipe for disaster.
It was. Because watching Victoria struggle a lot, because I mean, you were having a great time. You built instant connection with Wanni and Handy and with some of the guys in the house, and then there was Victoria, and everyone was like, what's happening? And then even during you guys' diary session, within this song, both of you would just be there, and you know, you guys have the screen time when you are having your diary session, and even the screen time is like, what is going on? Was it something that you guys could not just trash out, even though you guys had to talk in the toilet or something?
I don't even think it was a specific issue, because I don't think she knew. For me, it was just more the energy. I'm like an energy person, and it felt that first week, it felt like she was draining my energy. Not intentionally on her end though. I just think she was going through whatever she was going through. So when I'm near her, I feel like my energy being drained, and my energy needed to be high to build connections so we can last in this house. So it was like a double-edged sword. If I go and stay and I console you, we'll kind of look like, obviously we didn't know Double K was married or whatever, but Double K were in their own little bubble at the beginning. I didn't want it to be like that, because I'm just like, why would they come here and we'll just stick to ourselves? We need to build connections. So it was a tough one to handle. And I know people think that I was living my life, enjoying myself. Yeah, that was maybe a part of it, but obviously, the person maybe who was smiling the most and looks the happiest, probably you would assume that, oh yeah, the person doesn't care. But internally, I struggled that week one, because Victoria's emotions, Wanni's emotions, my own emotions, I had to do it. But I also understand that people are not necessarily going to see through that. They'll just see, oh, dancing in distress. This person is crying. I wasn't crying, so they're like, oh, well, you know, Shaun is fine, he's having the best time ever. But I struggled. I didn't know how to be strong. But I think it is what it is. You know, all in all, it worked out for her in the end, because she's still here behind. Right. You know, if things didn't go that way, we probably won't be a different story.
All right. Okay, so Andy, the first time I saw you cry was, I think you were complaining to Wanni that you were feeling neglected. Yeah. And you were just crying. Wanni said crying. Me that was watching, I'm like, oh my god, I want twins. Oh my god. Because what was that twin telepathy? I didn't know what was going on, but something was happening.
Yeah, I think she did feel my pain, and like she understood how I felt coming into the house with her as a duo, and I didn't know she was going to like connect with somebody that fast, and I just like felt like I was left out. And then after I spoke to her about it, it was fixed, and I did feel comfortable, and then I did start a friendship with Shaun, and it became very amazing.
Yeah. Okay, speaking about your friendship with Shaun, when your sister has issues with Shaun, the way I see it is like you're always in the middle, confused, because of course Shaun is your friend, Wanni is like sister, your better half, and it's like, what do I do? What don't I do? How is those moments for you?
Sometimes it can be quite, I will not say confusing, because when I hear the story, I'm very unbiased, and I tell her, oh, I think you've fucked up, if I can say that, and I go to her and say, I think you went wrong. So we just try to settle it as unbiasedly, is a word, as I can. That's how it goes.
Okay, because there are other couple sometimes that you would tell your sister, and whatever thing you have with this person right now. Just end it because
No, I never told her end it. I said look into it, especially about that thing in the kitchen. I'm like, if this disrespect is going to go on, because it's like I said, it's progressively getting worse than it was, because before it was just like indoors and now it's becoming public. So you should watch it, and if it goes on like this, I think you shouldn't be in such a situation, because I had something like that in my last relationship, and it just like reminded me of that bad experience. I'm like, oh, it's kind of what I went through, and I don't want you to go through it, so you should watch it. If it goes on like this, then you should end it. Why didn't say end what you have with this first?
because the way we perceived it was like you are looking out for your sister, which is the most important. So whatever phrase you used at that point, it was more like you deserve better, and if this is not working, come out of it.
Yeah, of course, exactly what I just said. If it's not working at this point, you should look away.
Shaun,
Mm-hmm.
your issues with Wanni.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes your gesticulation can be like provocative.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you do that?
I don't think it's maybe intentional. I don't see myself. I can't see myself mirroring how I look. So only the person who's on the receiving end can see how I look.
Because you literally go to her face and you talk fast, and then even me, I go increase the volume because I want to hear what you're saying with your accent, and all I can see is your hand movements. And because it's Big Brother house, if she like does whatever and hits your hand, it could go any way. At some point, we were like, why is Shaun doing this? Why is he doing this? And now I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't think it was intentional. I think there'll be certain moments where I'm more passionate about
What you're saying,
what
what
I'm
you're
saying,
trying to pass
but I also
across.
understand like it's never going to be equal. There are many times where on her end, very animated. She's an animated person. So her hands may be flinging. Nobody really cares about her hands because she's a woman, and I'm taller, I'm bigger, I'm stronger. So if I do half of what she's doing, I know it can be perceived a certain type of way, and I'm accepting of that. It's never going to be, oh yeah, this person does it and that person does it. But I also know that I'm not perfect, so it's something maybe I'll go back and see, okay, cool, how do I look when I'm maybe emotionally charged or whatever the case is. Because I've never looked back and watched myself be angry or be upset or whatever. So maybe something I'll look back and see, okay, maybe I'll try and improve in that.
Okay, that's nice. So yeah, back to Victoria, right? The the week that the Flourish pair they were evicted with the Streets pair, you guys were asked to come into the diary session, into the diary room and nominate. And Victoria called out another name, which is like the Radicals, and you were like, no, Flourish. And you were like, that is it. That like it was more like you were not giving her an opportunity to also express whatever pair she wants. Then you guys will not come to a conclusion. That's one.
Yeah.
Also, when you guys were heads of house, you guys did not really come to a conclusion of who to choose as guests. So it was more like you choosing, you speaking for the team.
Yeah.
Do you think that was like a little bit overshadowing?
So I think obviously they don't show everything with the guests. We spoke about it way before.
Okay.
Because we really, obviously me and Wanni started in week one. So we had the conversation about what if actually, because she didn't have anything going on with anybody, she was like, yeah, she was cool with Wanni and Andy as well. So it was fine. I didn't need to have that conversation in the moment because we already had the conversation in the past. Maybe my choice of words when I said I instead of we, just like when I don't know how I want to describe it in a weird way, but when something belongs to you, it doesn't belong to me. I don't own any of them, but I feel like I'm so protective of them. So I just said I as an instinct, not in a way where we didn't speak about it. In a way where we didn't speak about it. In a way where we didn't speak about it.
All right, you've heard it from Shaun. Now I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about what everything is going to talk about. So flock into the comment section and let's join the argument, or let's join the discussion, and that's what you get each and every time you are on the Afro Television. We out. Bye bye.